Hello everyone, I'm back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Kira. By the title of this video, you can probably tell that today's content is going to be about ranking my favorite fan fiction tropes. Yay! I'm back in school. I have been doing a lot of reading recently. I also finished Heated Rivalry. Great show, by the way. So I feel like this kind of content is very fitting for what's going on in my life right now. So let's get started. So how this is gonna work is we have a pyramid. As you can see, it's a very low budget, low tech pyramid. I got sticky notes in place so I can still do a reveal. But if you've ever seen Dance Moms, Abby Lee Miller does this thing where she has a pyramid for her like rankings of her dancers. I'm gonna be doing that, but just with fanfiction tropes. So basically the bottom of the pyramid is the not preferred, does not perform, does not eat type of thing. And then the top of the pyramid is like the cream of the crop. Best reading, most creative, best storyline setting up tropes. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, let's get started. On the bottom of the pyramid, pregnancy. I hate pregnancy tropes. It just ruins everything. Especially when YN gets pregnant. If you don't know, YN stands for your name. It's when the reader is inserted into the story. I just find pregnancy stories really annoying because then it's, especially when YN gets pregnant, it's not about me anymore. And I find that quite annoying. Moving on. OC stands for original character. Again, I want this to be about me. I don't want this to be about some nobody that I don't even know, who is not relevant to the fandom or whatever I'm reading about, characters. I hate OCs. Don't read them. Moving on, still on the bottom of the pyramid, crack fics. Crack fics are basically like no rules apply. It's just chaos. They're oftentimes done in like a comedic, like satirical, so bad it's good type of way. A really good example of a crack fic is called My Immortal. I forget who it's by, but it's a Harry Potter fanfiction, and it's just so bad that it's hilarious. I don't know if that was like meant to be a crack fiction or if it even is considered one. I consider it one though. But I put this a little bit like, well, I guess it's all on the bottom of the pyramid, but I think that I could move this up one. This kind of borders on like really bad and middle of the road. Anyways, moving on, we're at the middle of the pyramid. So like not bottom of the barrel, disgusting, will not read, to can be done well if the execution has to be there though. Anyways, moving up, we've got enemies. I wrote this horribly. Enemies to lovers. I don't know why I wrote all those abbreviations. I really like, okay, enemies to lovers is cute because it's like, oh, we hate each other. We're each other's sworn enemies, and then they get to, usually how it goes is that they spend more time with each other, and then they learn more about each other, and then realize they have more in common than they originally thought, type of thing. And then they fall in love. Usually, I feel like enemies to lovers / enemies to friends to lovers, I kind of put those categorically in the same thing. Who doesn't love a good enemies to lovers moment, right? But again, I think it has to be executed well. Otherwise, it's just, I don't know, can be kind of corny. Next up, moving, still in the middle part of the pyramid. Fake dating. Again, I feel like fake dating can turn really corny really fast if it's not written well. But when it is written well, I think they're pretty cute. Light, easy, fun reads. Enough said. But sometimes, again, if it's not done right, though, it becomes corny, and then it just kind of ends up like a weird Tubi movie. Anyways, yeah. Like that new recent Lil Huddy movie. I forget. Oh, it's called How to Lose a Popularity Contest. I don't even remember the plot of that movie, to be honest. I think it is like fake dating or like fake relationship type of thing where they're not dating, but they like pair up to like run for president. I'm talking about something you guys don't even know about. Sorry, my bad. Do not watch that movie though. It's really bad, but it's kind of funny. Okay. Still in the middle of the pyramid, but this is closer to the top. College. This says college / university. I love a good college university fan fiction. There's just something about, I don't know if it's like specifically Attack on Titan, the anime. There's some really good Attack on Titan like college university fan fiction where Eren Yeager is a frat boy, and it's absolutely hilarious. But to think about like your favorite like TV characters, I don't know, TV characters, movies, books, people, whatever, what they would be like in a college university type of situation with like dorms, and they're all living together and they all have to go to class. That kind of like, oh, they're living just like us type of thing is very interesting to me. I really enjoy this. Especially, I find it really entertaining too when someone from like another country that isn't the United States will do a college / university fan fiction, and they're trying to write it as if they were in an American university. Entertaining stuff. Shout out to Eren Yeager frat party fan fictions. There's some good ones out there, you guys. You never know what kind of good reading you'll get unless you keep an open mind. Okay. Anyways, now my favorite part. We're getting to the top of the pyramid. Yay! On the top of the pyramid, we have... Oh, actually I did 2 for 1. That's okay. They're on the same level. Fluff and slow burn. Duh. I love a good slow burn. Makes for a good, interesting read. I like anything. Slow burns with like 40,000 words plus. I eat that shit up. I feel like with any kind of sorry, I was spacing out. If I'm reading about smut, I need to have fluff in there. Otherwise, I'm just like reading inappropriate stuff. Only inappropriate stuff. Which I don't know. I'm a softie. I like a little bit of fluff. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Moving up towards the tippy top of the pyramid is, I don't know. Oh, I meant to switch these. That's okay. Organized crime. This is actually supposed to be closer to the tippy top. I love organized crime fanfiction tropes. Oh my god, when like YN is in love with a mafia boss or a bodyguard. Ooh. So good. Enough said. I love. I will read a lot of I just find them interesting. I like them. Moving up. Omegaverse. It is not a video about fan fiction unless Omegaverse is mentioned. Omegaverse is interesting because there are so many ways that the limit, no, what am I trying to say? The possibilities are endless in Omegaverse. Mpreg, Alpha, Beta, Omega, that is okay. I'm really sorry for those of you who do not read fanfiction. I have no idea what I'm talking about. My bad. You can look it up though. The possibilities are endless. My only problem with Omegaverse is I feel like the writing in Omegaverse, or I feel like the authors just don't get creative enough with it. They always make the quiet person the Omega, and the more loud, extroverted, like, person the Alpha. It's like, come on. Like, I feel like the authors need to be a little bit more creative. Make something work. Or the like, when I'm extroverted, or like the more masculine, like stronger physique person will always be the Alpha. My favorite Omega is Louis Tomlinson. But that's anyways. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. My favorite fanfiction trope ever is angst. Sorry, I didn't know if you guys could read that. I love a good angst trope. It's called balance. You can't have angst without fluff. Yeah, I mean, I like a good, like, soft, funny, haha trope, like, fanfiction every once in a while, don't get me wrong. But I am a fiend for angst in fanfiction writing. Especially if, like, I love, like, when YN and whoever is involved goes through trauma together, or someone is going through trauma, going through some kind of stressful event. I don't know. Maybe that says something about me. Whatever. Anyways, this video was fun to make. Thank you all for watching. Hope you learned something about me, or fanfiction, or whatever. Hope you guys stay in school, keep reading, doing whatever you want. Slay, queens. Love y'all.